So right now I'm on Evans and 8th. This is the Smile Keepers building. It's located at 510. So if you need to get your teeth worked on, it's a good place to go. There is a bed and breakfast location. It's called a Tuscan Estate. It's a bed and breakfast. Right now there is no vacancy. The building on the right here is First American Title. If you want to buy a home in the area, it's a good place to go and get your dream home. So here's their parking lot. Here's the front door right there. It says public notary service is not available. Here's a parking right here for customers who need quick access to get out. Here's Homeward Bound Pets Spay Neuter Clinic. Lobby is closed. And they're asking you to please call. And their hours are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 to 4. And there's their phone number and their website. Here's a logo of the Homeward Bound. Here's a law office of Tankersley and Wright LLC, located on 71 Northeast Evans Street. At the intersection of, looks like Evans and 7th. Might be 7th. Yep, Evans and 7th. Here's an Evans Street Dental. Another place if you want to get your dental services. Here is the McMinnville Community Center. It has the Oregon and American flag flying, full mast. They do say no skateboarding on the premises, no pets except for service animals. Here's a statue of Abe Lincoln right here. There's a ramp for easy access if you need the ramp. So right now I'm going south on Evans Street. Uh, 6th Street here. This is the courthouse. The back is going to be for cruisers, SUVs that serve the sheriff's department. There's no sign saying authorized people only, but I'll rather stick on the outside for now. I don't have the guts to go there even though it's public property, but I don't want to contest it. Here's a memorial for the First World War, and it shows the American doughboy on top for the American Expeditionary Forces that served in World War I. It's dedicated to the Yamhill County soldiers. So the courthouse is asking no skating of any kind. Here's some of the steps for the courthouse. There's a sign that says Sheriff's Office and Juvenile Detention up those stairs. It's a 3-story building. Well, actually, it's a 2-story. So let's hear about the courthouse here. Is you have 2 stories right here, and you have a sub-story right there. Usually the bottom, if you're a Yamhill County resident, is where you'll find the clerks, where you pay your property taxes if you own property. It's the bottom. So here we're on 5th Street. Let's see here. Okay, so the same ordinances apply for the 2-hour parking, 9 to 6 all days. That includes the weekends. You only park once on the block. There's a post office drop box right here. The sheriff's office is going to be located on the other side of the building. This right here is the main entrance for the courthouse, so no weapons allowed. Even if you are a concealed carry holder, you cannot bring any weapons, firearm at all into the premise. When I first moved here back in the 90s, it was very open. There was no checkpoint anyway. Now, if you go in there, it's like you're going through an airport where there's a metal detector you walk through. There's a conveyor belt you put your belongings down in. They examine it to make sure that you are that you're not armed in any way. If you go into the courthouse, they say no animals allowed unless it is a service animal or a canine unit or canine. So here's the property tax drop-off box. You place your payments right there. They don't want you to use cash in any way. Here they're saying no smoking within 10 feet of the building, which means pretty much the entire sidewalk right here. Over there was one of the old bus stops. Then that got yanked out pretty much. Here is the ramp. So if you need to access it, there is a way to get up to the main lobby up there. The back here is the sheriff's department. So if you need to go to the sheriff's department anyway, that also includes applying or renewing your gun permit. You would have to go through in the back here. So basically you need to follow the sheriff's office signs, not the courthouse, because you go to the courthouse, they're gonna make you come back out here, and a bunch of waste of time. So you just go back here. The doors are right up here. So again, if you're coming here, the sheriff's office, they do not allow weapons at all in the building. You cannot conceal anything. All bags, containers are subject to search. And if you refuse, there's a possibility you may be denied access to the building. They have a disclosure right there saying that masks and social distancing are no longer required in the facility. But it's always best to be safe and sorry. There's also a ramp if you need to access the sheriff's department. So it looks like this was laid by the Grand Lodge AF and AM of Oregon in 1963. So there's also a no skating sign of any kind there. Here's the jail. This section is the jail. Here's a designated spot, but what's interesting, it says 10 feet, so I don't know if it's about right there, but this is the view of the entire sheriff's office, the jail services, and the city hall with an access ramp right there. So if you need to access it, it's there for you, for your convenience. Here's another disclosure. It says the courthouse and jail parking only. Transit users park in parking structure 1 block west. And it says vehicles are subject to tow. So park at your own risk. But yeah, this was a bus stop at one point. There is a voter's box located on the premises. There's a sign that says drive-through open, official election ballot drop-off. So like the Sheridan City Hall, the drop box was located in the parking lot, which is pretty close to the sidewalk. Here, you have to physically walk onto the premise. And here is the drop-off box, and you can see it's locked just like the one in Sheridan. Ballots only, it's not a mailbox. There's the number, the 503-434-7518, if you need to contact the clerk concerning about your ballot. There's nothing else really on the premises that I don't feel that you need to know, but the drop-off box is right there. And that pretty much covers the city hall. Well, actually, I don't know if it's called the city hall. I think it's just the Yamhill County courthouse. It's the courthouse, not the city hall. It's the courthouse. The city hall is a different thing. There is another building that's off of Evans, but to the left of here is the building where you go get information such as records, property records, things like that. Also voter registration. So if you need to register to be a voter, you need to go there. It would help a lot. Here's the front view again of the courthouse. And again, the sheriff's department is behind the courthouse. The white building is the Board of Commissioners. It's located on 434 Northeast Evans. Oh, the shade is nice. Alright, going to go this direction. Alright, so if you need to go ask business questions about your business or any sort of information, the Board of Commissioners is it's going to be the place to go. There is another a ballot drop-off box. It's located on Evans between 4th and 5th Street. It's the same style with the lock. And so if you need to go to the clerk's office, this is an exit only, so do not enter here. Here's the second Yamhill County Clerk's office ballot drop-off. This is the clerk's office. This is where you process marriage and licenses and passport applications between 9 and 4:30. And hours are for the clerk is 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and again, no smoking within 10 feet. It says access. It's on the side of the building, so it looks like it's gonna be on 4th. So now we're on 4th and Evans. I don't see the ramp. Oh, I see the ramp. It's good to know. So, alright, so here's the ramp entrance. So they're saying no skateboarding, bicycling, or trespassing. The Oregon Statute 164245. And this is the employee parking. Here's a spot if you need to park with your placard. Here's the Department of Planning and Development. Most of the government buildings for the county are in this vicinity, so I figured I might as well get almost all of them in this tutorial. So it says it's closed to the public. There's no vaping or smoke within 10 feet. Department of Planning, Surveyor's Office. There's a restaurant. It's called the Red Hills Kitchen. I've never been there. I don't know much about it, but I'll definitely look it up. This building here is the Yamhill County Health Center. I remember it a long time ago when I was about 8 or 7. I had some of my immunization shots here. Health Human Services, Public Health, WICS here. Offices Monday through Friday 8 to 5. Horas de oficina, lunes y viernes 8 y 5. They have changes to their animal policy. They do take Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express, Google Pay, Samsung Pay, Apple Pay. So they're all ready to go. This is tobacco-free property. And they ask you to wash your hands and stay clean and healthy, especially for other sakes. Here's parking. Public Health and WIC client parking. So this is client parking. This looks like county parking right here. There's a reserved parking for people that have the placard. Oh, now we're approaching 5th and Ford. So that pretty much sums up vast majority of the government buildings. It's a nice view of the courthouse. And there's definitely security cameras, but that's okay. Whatever makes them feel secured and happy. Some other view. Uh-oh, someone's in trouble. Oh, there was also one more thing. The building straight ahead, the brick building. When I was young, it used to be part of the Physicians Medical Center, and I believe it became a church at one point, and then it became the Lutheran Community Service. So I think the church element stayed. So on the left is the clerk's office. The right's the city hall. Not city hall, courthouse. Yamhill County Courthouse. The building that was the Physicians Medical Center when I was a kid was down this street. And this was the parking structure we used to park to get to the medical center. This is open to the public. It's a free parking all day, so you don't have to worry about meters or things like that. In fact, I don't think there are any meters in McMinnville yet, thank goodness. Just times. So this is the Yamhill County Health and Human Service Building. It's dedicated for the people of Yamhill County. It's a tobacco-free property. This used to be the Physicians Medical Center. Then they moved towards the highway. Family and youth programs. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5. Evenings by appointment. No smoke within 10 feet. They do take Google Pay, Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, and all the major credit cards. They still say masks are required because it has to do with health, which makes perfect sense. But yeah, this used to be the Physicians Medical Center. There's nothing really down here to see. So yeah, this is the structure available for people. Downtown free parking all day. It's a nice day for a workout. Notice there's a lot of people jogging lately today. So now we're approaching Evans and 5th. There's a do not enter at this sign. And here's the courthouse again. So that pretty much wraps up this tutorial. I'm gonna cross the street and call it good for today. All right.